Boxing needs this fight. Canelo should just do celebrity boxing matches. Why is he still trying to be holding the belts hostage and not giving the number one contenders an opportunity that they deserve? David Benavidez is making a solid point. This is the number one contender. This is not only, the guy meritocracy-wise, the guy who it's fair to give him the title shot to, but he's also the guy who that's who the fans are rocking with. That's who the fans want to see. That's who the fans are hungry for. And if you're a promoter, how do you not want to give the fans what they're hungry for? If you do that, that just means more money for you. This isn't a fight where you build it down the line. This, you know what I'm saying? This is a fight where you take advantage of what's hot right in front of you. You have two Mexican stars. You have the legend in Canelo Alvarez. You have the rising star in David Benavidez. How can Canelo Alvarez fend off another contender? Can he fend off the hungry monster that is David Benavidez? You get me? Can he do it? It would be a tall task. I believe David Benavidez wins that fight. I believe it's a tough fight for Canelo Alvarez. I think the pressure that David Benavidez brings, I think David Benavidez hits hard with every shot he throws, every shot he lands. Even if it doesn't look hard, I think he just has that thudding kind of power that wears on people and breaks people down over time. And, Canelo doesn't have that. Canelo Alvarez has the hooks, which is cool, but I think in a more inside fight, I think David Benavidez can make it dirty with him, and he could really make it a grimy type of fight. And in those grimy moments when they're all clenched up, I could see David landing some nice shots on him. That's my take. I think Canelo is not going to be able to do the flash and all stuff like this because David Benavidez is going to be on him. And that's how I see the fight going down. This fight needs to happen. Canelo Alvarez, for whatever reason, is still not taking the fight. Why? At some point, he needs to take this fight, guys. At some point, Canelo Alvarez needs to take this fight. Why is he not? Why is he seemingly avoiding David Benavidez? I mean, I suppose that's the question, right? That's the question. The question is, why not? Why is Canelo Alvarez not fighting David Benavidez? Who's a better option? Who is a fight that you want to see him fight more? Don't say Bivol, because you don't want to see that. If you're a Canelo Alvarez fan, I promise you, you do not want to see him fight Dimitri Bivol again. That would not be good for you. You don't want to see him fight Beterbiev. Leave that weight class alone if you're a Canelo fan and if you're Canelo Alvarez. What do you want to see? Do you want to see him fight the other Charlo? That would be cool, sure, but, what did he do to earn it recently? Like, David Benavidez is coming off of a fresh win. Like, that's another win for David Benavidez. David Benavidez beat Caleb Plant. Like, that's a big win for him. I thought that was a common opponent that they had. And David Benavidez did his thing. So I don't get what's the holdup. Canelo Alvarez has said that he didn't want to fight another Mexican fighter and things of that nature. But you know what? Not for nothing. He fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He went out there and fought someone who wasn't dedicated to the sport, someone who was easy pickings, someone who lost a boxing match to Anderson Silva of MMA fame. Julio Cesar Chavez, in and out of boxing, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, substance abuse, I'll just say, allegedly, things of this nature. Not even allegedly, he's tested positive for it, but you know what I'm saying here. Not focused on boxing Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Canelo wants to fight, but focused, boxing is his life. Chasing those belts is his lifelong goal. That's his crowning moment in life. David Benavidez, on the rise, David Benavidez, beating contender after contender after contender, David Benavidez. You won't fight him because you don't want there to be you just want Mexico to celebrate and not, fight within. I don't know. I think, you should give your fellow Mexican brother a opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You should give him an opportunity to change his life and his family's life. Those belts change your life, Canelo. Let someone else have the opportunity. Let someone who shares the same flag as you have that opportunity. You get what I'm saying? Let that go on. Don't safeguard it. Don't gatekeep it. Don't only fight, other. I don't know. I think whoever has earned it is who deserves it. And not only has David Benavidez earned it, but he's also the popular favorite in people who want to see Canelo Alvarez tested and want to see Canelo Alvarez fight in good fights, competitive fights. That's what we want here, right? Like, I'm not saying that we want to see Canelo Alvarez lose. If Canelo Alvarez goes in there and shocks me and goes out there and outboxes Benavidez, makes Benavidez throw these big looping shots, and Canelo's doing the and he's doing all that stuff and making them look silly, right? If he does that, hats off to Canelo Alvarez, but I don't see it happening. Again, I'm happy to be wrong. It's fine. But that's what I think, man. I think this fight needs to happen. I agree with David Benavidez. I don't know what's the holdup. Again, tell me, what is the holdup with Canelo Alvarez? Why is he not fighting? Because I know you Canelo fans are going to be on here. You Canelo fans, bro. Let me address you Canelo fans. It's not hate of Canelo Alvarez. It's hate of people who want to elevate him to a status that he has not earned. Nobody has yet to make an argument for why he has surpassed Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. in all-time Mexican fighters. Nobody's made an argument that to me makes sense, right? Also, Canelo Alvarez, in terms of GOAT status in all of boxing, I don't know how you could say that either. I don't know how you could say that. And there was a time when the media was doing that. There was a time where his fans were saying that. And it took Dimitri Bivol to calm all that down. It took Dimitri Bivol to say, yo, settle down. Settle down. This is a bigger weight class. I ain't Kovalev. I'm not, I didn't just get stopped and quit and made to quit by Andre Ward. I'm still on my rise in a sense and undefeated and things like that. Nobody took Dimitri Bivol's heart yet, you know what I mean? And some fighters, once they get their heart taken like that, the way Kovalev got his heart taken by Andre Ward, they're never the same. And Kovalev was the crusher, the killer, That's Kovalev. If you know, you know. And Andre Ward made him quit. Andre Ward made him look in the mirror and, he beat him down, stopped him, broke his will. When that happens to you, it's different. When that happens to you, you're the facade, the ego that we all try to portray to the world, the one of Kovalev, of him being the crusher and all this stuff, it changed. And in my opinion, the same thing happened with Canelo Alvarez. He lost to Dimitri Bivol. He is not this superhuman guy, you know what I'm saying? He's not Superman like y'all were trying to paint him out to be. He's great. He's really good, but he ain't Superman. And I think David Benavidez goes in there, and I think it's David Benavidez's time. I think David Benavidez goes in there and really takes it from Canelo. I think it's a good fight, though. I think it's a good fight. It's even possible that Canelo could win on judges' scorecards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Benavidez just goes in there and smokes him and knocks him out or anything like that. It could be a very good fight and competitive fight, but I'm just going with David Benavidez and things of that nature. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you agree, disagree, it does not matter. Join the discussion and please follow for more. Thank you. You are appreciated.